Morning folks, something a wee bit different for you today. I'm going to change the gearbox mount on my wee Audi A2 here. So I've got it up on the ramps. Let's get underneath and have a look. As you can see, there's not much to it here. We've got this bracket which bolts to the gearbox, and you've got another bolt here that ties it into this cross member. Oh, look at that. Steel! Ye gods. There's parts of this car that are steel and not aluminium. Who knew? Right, anyway. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4 bolts to undo. All 16mm heads. Let's whip them off, get the new mount on and see what state the old one was in, because the engine's been feeling like it's rocking back and forth when you're on the clutch. So, time we sorted that out. I've seen a bit of an oil leak in here. Something I'll have to investigate. Maybe it looks like it might be coming out the sump plug itself. Maybe that's just a bit loose. It seems to be dripping around about there. Hopefully that's all it is. That would be an easy fix. It's quite a minor oil leak compared to things that you find on transits of a certain age. Other than that, it looks pretty clean under here. Let's poke about, see if there's anything else we need to concern ourselves with. But no, all looks pretty solid. As it should, because it's aluminium. The reason I bought this car is because I've got enough welding to do with the Transit, so an aluminium car seems like a really good idea. Well, this one's a bit tighter. Right, I'm going to put you down. I need both hands for this, so let's just cut just now. I'll show you when we've got the old mount out and see what state it's in. Okay, it's a few seconds later and we've got this out. As you can see, that rubber's completely come away there. That's absolutely knackered. Unfortunately, on closer inspection, this replacement second-hand one isn't that much better. It is slightly better, so I'm going to put it back in, but I think we're going to have to source a new one. Apparently Audi no longer supply this part, but it's pretty much the same part as a Volkswagen Polo of this sort of age, or a Skoda Fabia, or a Seat Ibiza. It's they're all based on the same platform. This has got a fancy body shell, they've got slightly less fancy body shells, but mechanically they're pretty much the same car. So we'll have to source one of them from a Skoda dealer, I think. I think it's appropriate we put Skoda parts on an Audi. I'm very much not an Audi driver, even though I drive an Audi. Yeah, anyway, enough waffling. Let's put this one back on and see if it makes any difference at all, given that it's also pretty knackered. Obviously, the installation is just a reverse of the removal process. I've nipped up all those other bolts. This is the last one to go back in. There we go. Cut off a wee bit early there. Yeah, that was really simple. Go all back in. And literally this job has taken about 10 minutes. The video's not going to be much longer or much shorter than the actual time it took to do the job. Really simple, nicely engineered, simple, good access. All in all, a bit of a change from welding strut top mounts on crusty old Transits. Anyway, I shall report back once I've given this a drive and see if it's made any difference.